Well, I should have started this when the sun was out, but let's look at some rocks. There you go. Thanks for watching. I picked these up down at Mom and Dad's over the weekend. I think it's a friend of my mom's who's moving out of her house, downsizing, so clearing things out. I think these were done by her husband, who passed away quite a few years ago, so some kind of neat stuff here, actually. Let's start with this one. This is kind of my favorite. It's like a plain old rock. It's got a big chip out of the side there. Plain old rock. But does that not look like a seascape? Beach, wet sand, there's the surf line, maybe a sandbar or a big wave in the back, clouds, almost looks like maybe a mountain or something in the distance there. That is pretty neat. It's too bad about the big chip on the side, but that being said, there's a lot there to cut slabs off of. Not that I don't know what slabs are or anything, but it just looks pretty neat. You can see the banding and the layering. Let's see, there's one other. To this one? Yeah, kind of the same. Is it this way? Or is it this way? I think it's this way. So I see the surf line. Get the light just right here. The waves. Looks like almost like a sunset or in the background there. It's just neat how it layers up like that. Makes you wonder which way they actually formed. I'm guessing probably like that, the way it's flat on top. But a weathered surface. I don't know, just kind of neat. So, nice piece of jasper, I guess, as that would be. All the colors in there, the yellows, and golds, and reds, and purples, and oranges. This one here, it's transparent, and it's a fairly thick chunk too. So that's kind of neat. Very clear. You can see the sides are lighting up as well. So, oh, what else we got? Oh, this one's neat. I like this one. Look how clear that center is. I don't know it's showing up on camera, but it looks, you can look into the rock. It's almost perfectly clear quartz. A little bit of an inclusion right there, a void, but it's, other than that, it's pretty solid. One little nub on the side there from something. I don't know, I like this kind of stuff. This one's got some blue in it. Kind of a neat piece. Again, very clear. A little milky white here, but very clear up this way. Don't know what these rocks are. I'm not a rock expert. This one's got a nice void in it. Kind of weird how it formed. I'm guessing it probably formed like this. You can see the layering, but look at the layering up and around it. So did this get tumbled at some point? Who knows? Because the layers don't line up, so it got a different set of fluids that injected. Another neat one, almost another seascape. Almost like looking through a window or a cave, all the ocean. You can see the horizon there and the sky and the clouds. Oh, if these things could talk. That one's almost flower shaped. Lots of blue and gray. And that one, there's no voids in the middle of that. That's a solid piece. Look at the sides though. There's nothing. I guess I can kind of catch my thumb on that. But how it's injected and kind of oozed down. So this one would have formed sitting up this way, I'm assuming. Pretty neat. Agate type material here. This one's pretty cool. I like the coloring and the pattern in that. It's polished on two sides. Rough on the back. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but they're similar to the last one I showed you. Not quite as intricate. But got this piece of amethyst here. Not a huge void. It's kind of been polished on the bottom. As you can see the crystals coming through. It looks almost like a dinosaur skull or a crocodile skull. You know, the amethyst are the teeth, and there's the snout, and even on top it's got that shape. It's a purple-toothed dinosaur. Neat chunk of rock. A couple of bits of petrified wood. No polishing on this one. Very rough. You can see a lot of the mineralization inside there. Might be neat to slab one of those and see what it looks like. Oh, there's two chunks of petrified wood. I'm assuming they're petrified wood. Look at the coloration in that. Is it showing up? It's probably a little dark. Lots of yellows and browns and gray. There we go. That's a pretty chunk of rock. You can see the outward edge. This one here, you can kind of see maybe some of the rings, the growth rings, possibly, if it is a piece of petrified. Here's the other one. Again, a pretty spectacular color. Again, you can see growth rings up in here. Very, I don't know, mahogany or whatnot coloration. Again, you can see the lines. Don't just crapshoot, pick something up, take it home and cut it. Another piece of petrified wood, very jagged, good coloring in it. I'm pretty sure this is another piece of petrified wood, just a chunk of it. Got some nice browns and tans. And a couple of polished rocks here. Is that more petrified wood? Looks like it might be. Polished all the way around. Looks like it was cut on that edge, but the edge of the saw didn't go all the way through, so. This one's kind of bluish gray. It's got lots of little voids in it. I don't know if you were thinking of turning that into jewelry or something. A couple others here. Look at the grays and blues on that one. I haven't looked at it in this light before. Banding on the black rock there. And this one looks like it may have been being worked into a pendant or something. Kind of a greenish gray stone. It's got the right shape. And then this big old slab. It's got some neat coloring in it. What makes you think you're gonna pick that up and go cut it open? It's got a big sandy potch little void up there, so I don't know. If I had a rock saw, I'd cut some chunks off of these and see how they turned out, but I don't, so I may just go into some pots kind of like that. Got a few chunks of rock floating around. A couple along the edge of the garage here. Maybe I'll put them in the gravel and let them shine in the sunlight here. I don't know. But, block the camera with the fingers. But, yep, that'll do it for this video. Just goofing around. Was going to go up to Harbor Freight in Monroe this morning, but they had a police chase. Hopefully it's pointing at me. I don't have a screen to look at right now. They had a police chase up on the highway, so that blocked everything. And then I thought, by the time they open it, rush hour traffic will be kicking in. So I was going to go pick up a little vise for doing, little press for doing some model train wheels. Talked about it in a previous video about re-gauging them, put the wheels a little bit closer together. It's about 20 bucks plus drive time. Then I jumped online, started digging around, and Lowe's had a small arbor press, 1 ton capacity. I think it'll do up to like a 7-inch span. I don't need that much. But I had a $50 gift card from Lowe's, and the piece was $63 with shipping. So instead of spending $20 and driving all the way out there and using up gas, I spent $13 and it's being shipped. So saving money, all right. But other than that, autumn's here. Oh, the leaves are all gone on those trees way over yonder. They sure dropped them pretty quick. We're gonna kick this off and see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.